The smoke clears the air. I'm the only one standing. The darkness lurks. There lies the freedom in front of me. So I will start on this day. The rise of kingdoms to come, and we will no longer be named by the weather above. So rain down on you one, but our power is in the sun. And when our planets do align, our nation will become victorious.
Let it be, all that weakness, rest in peace. I learned about the recipe when I was younger, recklessly. Now I'm chasing the glory, gonna be fine. Working so hard, matter of time. Never give up, how we define. Taking my chances, breaking a climb. I'ma show them how it's done. On the top level we run. For Osiris, for my son. We show up and pack a punch. This is war, we step up, we gon' never fold. This is legacy, they gon' know me when I go.
So rain down all you want, but our power is in the sun. And when our plans do align, our nation will become victorious. Swords where you stand and spit upon the ground. But when those horns sound off, pray to the Lord, you've been righteous now. I say rain down all you want, but our power is in the sun. And when our planets do align, our nation will become victorious.
This is war, we don't stop, what's in store, where we start, we deploy. They don't wanna see us win, so we gon' show them all the voice. To the top, we enjoy, when my partners don't avoid. Want the glory, silence noise, here for life, made a choice.
The smoke clears the air. I'm the only one standing. The darkness lurks. There lies the freedom in front of me. So I will start on this day. The rise of kingdoms to come, and we will no longer be named by the weather above. So rain down all you want, but our power is in the sun. And when our planets do align, our nation will become victorious.
Let it be, all that weakness, rest in peace. I learned about the recipe when I was younger, recklessly. Now I'm chasing the glory, gonna be fine. Working so hard, matter of time. Never give up, how we define.
Wake up, sundown, Creatures and gods around, beware, prepare, it's dangerous, they'll linger in the dark. Climb from below, temples and tombs will fall down. Explore the realms, what is meant to be, take it all. Obey, hear the voice of God, and the best come to your sacred land. Make way to the afterlife. What was once your palace, now your grave. Awaken your soul, dive and devour the Red Sea. Take control and drown the enemies across the vast wild desert. Move your feet along to the rhythm of the sand. Rise and shove it up your spear. Aim your bow, make them bow down in fear. Chaos and new beginnings. Find your destiny in the metric and the omen of the mind.
Hey, to have peace, yes, Lord, there must be strife. I already see the end of life. I accepted death, my eyes are open. I read and told them there's a light. Eternal life awaits me, yes. No one can dare deny me. I gladly give my life, all my people in my kingdom point the way. That's a small price to pay. To God to pray every day. To the promised land, I understand the higher the highest height and the lower the lowest depths. I'm not afraid of my last breath. Life is nothing but a test. May the gods only know what's next.
Alarms, hear the voice of God, and the best come to your sacred land. Make way to the afterlife. What was once your palace, now your grave. Awaken your soul, dive and devour the Red Sea. Take control and drown the enemies across the vast wild desert. Move your feet along to the rhythm of the sand. Rise and shove it up your spear. Aim your bow, make them bow down in fear. Chaos and new beginnings. Find your destiny in the metric and the omen of the mind.
My eyes are open, eternal morning. The crown is golden. I have been chosen. My eyes are open, eternal morning. The crown is golden. I have been chosen.
Awaken your soul, dive and devour the Red Sea. Take control and drown the enemies across the vast wild desert. Move your feet along to the rhythm of the sand. Rise and shove it up your spear. Aim your bow, make them bow down in fear. Chaos and new beginnings. Find your destiny in the metric and the omen of the mind.
Hello everyone, welcome to the official Rise of Kingdoms channel. We have for you another week of Osiris League Season 7 playoffs. It's the semifinals. The winners of these matches get to go and fight for the Osiris League crown in their respective realms. I want to jump into the game really quick just to show you what we're looking at. Now, Realm of Bastet is the choice here for the cast we're doing today. My name's Dragothian. I am your host. We're going to get to see two undefeated teams fighting in the semifinals. We'll start off with F84D, the Fallen Demons. They're from Kingdom 2884. And like I said, 10-0. They have no losses and pretty sizable defeats for their opponents throughout these playoffs. Now, power level, something to keep an eye on as we start to go on. Again, power level is relative. It's also not 100% accurate. Sometimes kingdoms are trying to lower their power to get people into their kingdoms from an immigration standpoint. This may have been a part of what happened here. This also might be their true power. We're going to have to see what happens. Now, on the other side, we have a team that a lot of people are already familiar with, Smash Squad Wolves. Co-caster of mine, Chiskel. This is his kingdom, his alliance as well. But I decided to cast it because I said, no, not you, just me. So we're going to have 10-0 for their team as well, led by Crix. And again, very sizable wins across the board here throughout the playoff system. Now, I look forward to seeing who wins this match because, again, whoever wins this match goes to the finals and gets the chance to play against one of the other teams, both from Kingdom 2489. Both alliances in the semifinals on the left side of this bracket are from Kingdom 2489. I can't wait to say who wins that one and then who wins this one to go to the finals. Now, again, we're going to be able to see a lot of action today on this channel. There are 8 casts happening simultaneously between 13 and 15 UTC. You're going to get to see all the action as it unfolds live for your viewing pleasure. That being said, though, I think we're going to start to see these matches pop up here shortly. Let me see if I can go ahead and watch. I certainly can. Let's go ahead and jump in. Now, a reminder for everybody viewing. We do have a 12-minute delay on this cast. We've been saying it throughout the playoff system. Reason for that is because we have the sentry system, the hidden sentry system for the alliance skill in Osiris League with the fog of war attached to it. If I was not able to do a delay, we would be giving too much information away to the opposing teams. Those are supposed to be hidden for a reason, and those are vital in this playoff system to be able to have visibility as we continue on until we hit the finals. Let's go ahead and jump into the match, and I'll go ahead and highlight both sides, and we'll go ahead and get things rolling. All right, let's go ahead and go up to the top left. The Fallen Demons in blue. Porting in on the top left here, we do have Kal-El on the front line here, followed by his officers, Abalez and Canubis. We have quite a few Kals in this as well. Might be a bit of a Dothraki Horde situation going on here. Khal Drogo, I'm familiar with this name, being my name's Dragothian, but, you know, Khal Drogo as well. And on the right side, on the bottom, we have the Smash Squad Wolves, led by Yoda 808, 2 officers, Leroy and Peace. Peace is not going to be the decision here in this match, however. We do have violence being chosen by both teams as we continue to creep towards this match getting started. 1 minute remaining until this match kicks off. Now, we do have a voting system, guys. Usually it's done by using the coins to bet. And right now, 80% of you have decided that the Smash Squad Wolves have the edge against the Fallen Demons in blue. Now, again, a lot of this has to do with the fact that a lot of people saw the power level discrepancy and started to bet based on that. Another thing, Smash Squad Wolves have been around basically since the beginning of the game. They've gone through different flavors and different kingdoms. They are now in a different kingdom as well, so they're getting matched up in the realm of Bastet. They're very familiar with fighting in the realm of Horus and going off against some of the big dogs from the early days as well. So this is a very experienced team led by a very experienced leader. With 15 seconds remaining, I'm interested to see how this starts off because we've been seeing some people dropping the ball lately. T1's not going out the way they're supposed to. We're supposed to be capturing these obelisks very quickly to start porting into your obelisk areas and getting the matches started. We see T5 coming out for Kal-El. There's some T1 from Kal-Hulk. Let's go ahead and also give you the full graphic experience because you deserve it. And my machine can handle it. So I see 1 T1 going out. I see 2 T1s going out. One from Canubis and one from Kal-Hulk, or Hulk from the Fallen Demons. And conversely, we do have the Smash Squad rolling hard. Chapo heading out with T1 as well as Leroy, making sure we get that double trouble going on. Now, we do see T1s as well from Yoda coming up. And again, this is the best strategy from a capture standpoint. 1, you want to make sure that you're sending T1s because they're the fastest type of tier in the game. And 2, because you want to use your front officers. These are the closest cities to the front gate. You want to get as much territory ate up by these T1s as quickly as possible. And as you can see, we're going to start to see these obelisks grabbed right away. In fact, the red team may, in fact, go ahead and get this in their bucket first. First True Blood on the obelisk, taken by Smash Squad. Let's see how far behind these guys are. Not very much at all. Maybe 10 seconds, I think, is going to be the play here. Nearest obelisk captured for F84D, the Fallen Demons. Now, the farthest one captured by Yoda 88. He was actually one of the first ones out, I think, so that actually works out very much into their favor. They're already 10 seconds down, and this one is just starting to grab as well. So about 12 seconds behind. Nothing that's not recoverable by the Fallen Demons in blue. We do have Smash Squad, though, rolling out, and we're going to start to see, as we see the visual range for both teams right now, we're going to start to see these teams start to pile up on their enemy desert altars, and that's going to be the first engagement that we see for both lanes, top and bottom. You're going to see folks coming in from the Fallen Demons here. There you go. There's the T1 that captured the obelisk for the Fallen Demons. We do have 180 seconds, so that's 3 minutes until these first structures unlock. Now, the critical part, as we're looking at all these structures, the first occupation score, 750 points for the altars. So there's 4 altars on the map. If you can grab all 4 altars at the beginning, that's an additional 1,500 points that you're not supposed to start with. And sometimes these matches go down to the final 1,000 points. We saw last week, prior season champion 60 GT almost losing by 300 points or 500 points. It's that close, guys. We're in the semifinals. These teams belong here. Now, we do see Smash Squad rolling up on the Desert Altar on the top lane. That's supposed to be for the Fallen Demons. Fallen Demons organizing behind the Desert Altar, north of it, which I think is not a bad play. We do see Smash Squad starting to push a little bit farther in to try and take on the Fallen Demons as they continue on. We do have an Ethelfled rally. That's interesting. A little bit of extra troops maybe because of the skills of Ethelfled. Maybe also using the leadership talents to increase the damage. Let's see if that comes into play. We do have the match kicking off here. First Blood coming in for Smash Squad against Fallen Demons on the top lane. Let me take a quick peek at the bottom lane. Fallen Demons making a move on the obelisk. 1 minute until this gets captured. This might be a play that we need to keep an eye on. I'm not going to jump back to the top because this is something that is different than your traditional push on the Desert Altar. I want to see how this obelisk play plays out. We do have the rally coming in. This is a Nevsky rally. Is it Nevsky Justinian or is it Nevsky Joan? Or it looks like Nevsky Justinian. So Nevsky primary on this one. Interesting considering Justinian is the rally commander in this pairing. Curious to see if that's the play. Now Nevsky is the garrison. This is a huge problem for Smash Squad. They probably did not anticipate this happening. We do have Nebuchadnezzar in there. This is going to go down. Now, even if they don't keep it, this is a huge deal. We do have the Fallen Demons taking the obelisk from Smash Squad on the bottom lane. Now, this is big, big, big. Not only is this a problem from a point generation and capturing and possibly teleporting in standpoint for the Fallen Demons against Smash Squad, but this delays the teleportation of Smash Squad on the bottom lane. That means reinforcements to this Desert Altar, which is about to unlock very, very shortly, 30 seconds, is going to be delayed. Smash Squad may, in fact, have a huge problem on their hands as we go towards the bottom. Emojis getting floated from both teams. I'm assuming at least from the Fallen Demons. I would definitely be doing that too. I'm not going to lie. We do have a lot of top tier talent on this team here. We have a lot of the latest commanders. Scipio Prime on the field. Saladin, opposite of that, but still very, very strong. We do have Nevsky. We do have the new Cubing in the blue team here. We have more marches coming in, but here comes the garrison at the very end with 2 minutes remaining on the blue team trying to hold this. If they continue to try and push here, they are. Oh no. All of these players are going to come down, and they did take the Desert Altar. Now, simultaneously, Smash Squad was able to take the top lane Desert Altar, so the impact isn't going to be quite as significant, but this bottom lane is going to be so far behind for the Smash Squad because of the teleports. Not only can they not teleport down here, but they're not generating teleports. Look, 4 teleports for the blue team, 1 teleport for the red team. This is a big deal, holding 3 obelisks and the whole bottom lane. This is massive for the blue team. If they can continue to reinforce this, they can grab this and start making this a staging point to go against the top right. And, oh, this could be devastating for Smash Squad. This is exactly what they did not want to have happen in the semifinals. The winner of this match, reminder, does make it to the finals and gets to fight one of the 2 teams from 2489 that's on the other side of the realm of Bastet bracket. Now, 2 altars are on both teams' colors here. Both teams owning 2 altars right now. They don't own them necessarily, but they are in the right color. And look at this. The blue team has completely cleared the obelisk area. Now, Guan, that's not the garrison, right? There's just nobody touching the garrison. 45 seconds until this gets captured for the blue team, the Fallen Demons. And wow, this is a huge deal. There's nobody behind. Most of the team members going from the base now are going towards the center because we have the Ark of Osiris spawning in just under 6 minutes. There are no cities. There are no cities for the Smash Squad on the bottom lane obelisk. This is a huge deal. This is different than what we've seen, and I love seeing these different types of strategies. And not only is it different, it was well executed by the Fallen Demons team. We've got blue team completely covering the obelisk area. Do they use this area as their next staging point? Do they teleport in here and start taking up spots that are supposed to be for the red team? That is huge. That could be a huge change having three. They are moving in. This is huge. They're going to start using this area as their starting area, now effectively cutting the map into a third remaining for the Smash Squad. Now, Smash Squad here, again, this is great for Smash Squad. They need these points. 40 seconds remain until this starts giving you the 750 points for the first occupation, but that might not be enough. Smash Squad currently winning by 400 points, but that may be a huge difference. We do have a one player tapping over here. Let's check the middle. I think Smash Squad absolutely understands they need this middle fight to go in their favor. With the bottom obelisk going down, I mean, there's no reinforcement. There's nothing that they need to do. Fallen Demons have this area on lockdown unless there's a major change into what the Smash Squad was going to do. This bottom lane is effectively ours. That's signed Fallen Demons. Like, that's how it's going to be. Look at this. They all teleported. Oh, no. Now what's the play? What happens if Smash Squad ends up taking like this obelisk and then it ends up being a diagonal match? That would be incredible. That's exactly what's happening up here. Look at this. We do have Jadwiga holding firm, although going down very quickly. We have Smash Squad trying to take the obelisk on the top lane here. They need to cut this map in half. Right now, they only own a third of the map because of how Fallen Demons took that bottom lane. Not only the obelisk, but the entire bottom lane. We have Jadwiga holding as strong as she possibly can. Smash Squad swarming this down, but all of the marches are almost dead. This is going to likely go in the Fallen Demons' favor. Now, this building here does give Smash Squad that 750 point first occupation score, but the area is cleared up. All that the Fallen Demons need to do is just push this lane. That's really all they need to do. Hidden Sentry being used likely down here in this area. That's exactly right. Sometimes I know what I'm talking about. We do have Smash Squad coming in here in really heavy force, trying to make sure that they at least get this first art capture because they need these points. This Desert Altar is going to go back down in favor of the Fallen Demons very shortly. And with that being said, that will basically keep this map a 3/4 to 1/4 map in favor of the blue team. Dust Up being used by Smash Squad very early. Most of their marches are not in the inside of the middle area, so they're not really getting the full damage effect, but they are getting the march speed effect. So Fallen Demons having a little bit of extra time to go ahead and correlate up together because they're not going to be able to get there as fast as possible because of Dust Up. Now, Smash Squad coming in here and really starting to own the temple area. 2 minutes, 30 seconds until this building really starts to kick off here. We are going to see a big fight here. This is going to really kind of tell the tale of the tape here. We do have the obelisk area being defended by Fallen Demons. Smash Squad, a lot of the marches that would normally likely be going into the middle are over here trying to take this obelisk back, and in fact, they are going to take it back right there. This is going to be a curious situation for the blue team to be able to defend this and grab it. Dido is the choice for Smash Squad to try and hold this obelisk and keep it. We do have, again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cities here on top of this obelisk already. 8 cities, 9 cities, excuse me. I missed those 2 over there. 9 cities. Now, most of the marches from these cities are likely in the middle, coming up towards the middle fight here. But look at Smash Squad. They're definitely pushing their weight around here around the mid fight. 1 minute, 30 seconds until this fight really starts to matter. We do have a lot of marches really starting to congregate here for the Fallen Demons up top. Smash Squad is starting to tap them a little bit, but they're really thick over here. So I'm curious to see if they're going to be able to get organized enough with some of the marches coming down from down here and some of the marches being obviously coming from the normal side of the area. 3 altars currently in favor of the blue team as well. Fallen Demons own 3 altars, and they had 3 obelisks, but now it's down to just the 2 that they're supposed to have. But Dido trying to hold firm here, but look at all these blue marches. This may go back down in favor of the blue team, and this is exactly what Smash Squad does not want. Not only did they send a ton of marches over here to try and keep this structure and grab it back, but now those marches are not going to the middle. And this is a big deal. We do have continued. Oh, here we go. Here's the fight kicking off. Let's go ahead and stay over here. We'll keep a side eye on the obelisk here as well to see if it turns blue again. This is a big deal. Could Fallen Demons take this fight as well? It looks like they may be able to. And again, because Smash Squad was not able to bring their full force, having to split their force to go and grab their obelisk, this may be a huge wipe for the Smash Squad team. I see a lot of marches going back for the red team. Only one or two here and there going back for the blue team. This is a devastating move by the Fallen Demons on Smash Squad. Also, again, Fallen Demons taking the obelisk back on the bottom lane. This is huge. My goodness, this is a huge, huge deal. Arc is posted up, ready to be taken. We have a 3-second timer over here. That's the first one that's going to get it. Bingo Bango, Farmer Hallows running back with the Arc. T1s with a double C primary, knowing what his role is. I love it. You have T1s rolling back. These guys trying to catch up. Need a little bit better escort service. A lot of these folks are still fighting down here by the Arc. This will likely go down very quickly. Again, 200% damage debuff taken. So this is going to go down quick, quick, quick. There it goes. Now, let's take a quick peek at the bottom lane. It's entirely blue. This is a huge problem for Smash Squad. This is going to be something that will be studied going forward in this next round of finals here in Season 7. We've seen this happen a couple times. We've seen teams do this a few times, but the execution wasn't there. Fallen Demons have executed this flawlessly. I think they maybe overcommitted a little bit of the marches that were down here to the middle a little too early. That's why Smash Squad was able to come over here and grab this back. But look at this is going every positive way possible for the blue team. They're winning the mid fight. They own 3 of the 4 obelisks. They own 3 of the 4 altars. They own 3 of the 4 shrines. I mean, it cannot be going any better for the blue team. Fallen Demons showing the Smash Squad how they like to fight. Welcome to the realm of Bastet to both of these teams. This is incredible. I am really enjoying this matchup. I hope you guys are too. Make sure you throw in the comments who you're looking to win this fight, win this match, and move on to the final round for the realm of Bastet. I'd also like to say that we do have a code that will be coming into the chat. Make sure that you guys are paying attention. We'll have codes throughout the match. Make sure you use those. There is a limit of, I believe, 50 for each code being used. Keep an eye on the chat. Make sure that you are one of the few that get those codes. Middle fight continuing, although, again, it's starting to peel off. Now, I'm curious. Now that there's really only one section of the map for Fallen Demons to go after, do they really start to consolidate and push that area too? And do we see, probably for the first time that I remember, a team push the opposing team in the semifinals of the Osiris League playoff system to the gate? That could be something that I would be interested in seeing, just because it doesn't happen very often, if not ever. We do see, that's an interesting combo. We have XY Heraclius as the choice for this swarming march. Not too bad of a choice, but still very interesting. We do have, again, Fallen Demons pushing from the middle over to that top lane. Again, you just don't see anything blinking over here. I will say that I would like to see something for Smash Squad coming over here to try and take these back. We now have 2 of the 3 outposts owned by the Fallen Demons. This Zenobia doing everything I mean, if you don't have anywhere to teleport into to get onto the map, this is an incredibly, incredibly difficult game. And that's exactly what Fallen Demons have done to Smash Squad. They have just eliminated the ability to port into the map for half of their team. And again, not only a location, but you're not getting teleports. You're only generating teleports from 1 obelisk. You have 3 people. 3 people have been able to teleport in for the Smash Squad. All the rest are still in the base. Wait, I don't see them all. Where are they at? Did they quit? No. I must be missing something, right? Did they take another obelisk somewhere and teleport into it? Because that's not 30 players. There's 3 players here. Okay, 3 players. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Are you serious? Are you serious? SW's left the game. Okay, so there's a few valiant fighters remaining. There's 9 out of the 30 that are here and ready to rock and roll. We do have Fallen Demons again pushing down towards the final main structure of Smash Squad. And again, because they have no teleports, they really can't come in here to defend it. They all have to come from the base. So this is pretty crazy. I don't think I've seen this before. Not only did they lose their obelisk, they just hands up, took their ball home, and left. Interesting. Okay, well, Peace is getting swarmed for the probably 10th time here, and that's because his teammates abandoned him. Mamluk is also looking to be next on the target list, and then Maximus, of course, also looking like he's going to get the same treatment. This outpost is about to go down. It is down already and is in the blue team, and now Mamluk's basically just pouring his troops on there to try and swarm it down, and it's just not going to work out. So this team, the map is entirely blue. And just like that, we're going to see the gates completely covered up. And just like that, it looks like based on the chat, this has happened for about 10 minutes of this match. So SW completely abandoned the match after losing the Desert Altar fight here and then losing the obelisk here. They dropped it pretty early. That's why they lost so heavily in the mid fight, and then certainly lost the rest of their map very, very quickly after that. Maybe it wasn't everybody. I think everybody, once the mid fight was lost as well, went ahead and dipped. So here we go. We have SW on 4 cities in their base, and 2 cities, both burning in what used to be their obelisk. Now 45 seconds remain. Let's check the points individual-wise to make sure that everybody got their 10,000. Not quite. We do have 4 players in need of 10,000. This player here will definitely be able to get it. This player here should also be able to get it, assuming some of the players from Smash Squad decide to stay. We do have Goldie also in striking distance. Phil, however, is likely their provisioner and will need to come up here to get his points because he's going to need to fight some of these guys that are remaining. All 3 or 4 of them left. Is Leroy, Just B, and Tew coming out? Or, I mean, we got Just B here coming out. Yep. I would definitely get the provisioner up here with some marches. Get him to teleport in up front here. Is that Phil? No, it's Goldie. Also one of the ones that needs to get some points. This guy does not, though. Let's see if this guy's Phil. Where's Phil? Where's Phil? There's Steven, the Fallen Demons, coming in hot. Where's Phil, though? Is Phil back here? Yep, Phil is just plugging away. The champion of the Fallen Demons team. He is doing everything he can to do his role. Where are you, Phil? Are you still in the city, in the back? You are. Phil, come to the front. Get some points, my friend. You will need them. So I guess, SW also has KVK. I will say that. KVK is certainly a thing that will make these things happen. I wouldn't, based off of what I know from Smash Squad, I just didn't see them doing that. So that's why it's such a surprise to me. And again, I think based off the fact that he said I'm a T1 Siege. Based off the fact that I've seen these guys fight till the end and everything that I've seen them do, the only thing I can think of is that this is a KVK move. Like they're in KVK. They saw that they weren't going to win, that Fallen Demons really had the stranglehold on the map along with everything else, and they just decided to go ahead and punt it and get back into KVK. That's the only thing I can think of. That being said, though, the match started off everybody wanting to win. This is not a preseason match. This is semifinals in the Season 7 Osiris League playoffs. So both teams came on here thinking, I'm going to win this, and I'm going to go to the finals. But Fallen Demons, that strategy was amazing, executed to perfection, and ultimately executing it so well that they made the other team completely throw their hands up, kick some dust, and roll home in favor of fighting in their KVK, which again, KVK can be a lot more exciting than Osiris League sometimes, but we do have some players still being over here and being good sports and making sure that everybody gets their points, or they may just be trying to get the MVP for themselves. That's the other option too. But here we see the complete and total massacre of what was Yanni Roy's marches. Saladin Minna is the choice here. We do have Ethelfled and something. Obviously the new cavalry commander here, being very, very strong. This is a first, I think, for the semifinals that I can remember. I'm sure that there's been a time where, you know, it's happened. It's been 7 seasons, guys, so forgive my memory. I have cast all 7 seasons of the Osiris League system, alongside of just Ark of Osiris before Osiris League was a thing. The Ark is spawning in 45 seconds as well. I'm sure that there's already folks sitting here ready to rock and roll. There's the T1 marches. Nope, those are T4 marches. These are T5 marches. Nobody with T1 by there. 35 minutes remain. Here's the problem. There's only a few 13 UTC matches, so it's not like I can go and say, okay, well, this match is over. I'll go into this match. It's not a thing. There's only a few 13 UTC matches, so this is going to be our visual viewing pleasure for the next 34 minutes, excuse me. And I'm going to get to chat and cast here as we continue this. Although there's not really much to chat about. Let's chat about some other things outside of this match. How about that? So we do have, again, this is the semifinals week of the Osiris League Season 7 playoff system. That means that all the matches that are fought today, which again, we will be bringing all of them to you on this channel, with one of the casters, including myself, being the ones to be able to give that to you. Make sure that you tune into all of them. They won't be like this, although I will say, I mean, if it's me, right? So this is just me. Maybe you guys are different. Even though this match at halfway through, less than halfway through actually, is turning into this gate stomping fest because Smash Squad took off and started to go back to KVK, I guess. That first piece that we got the chance to see live as both teams were battling it out full strength was worth it. It was so worth it. Like sometimes some of these matches, even though they're close, or especially earlier in the playoffs where it's really like teams that are going to make it to the finals facing teams that kind of squeezed in there because they were able to eke out a victory against a equally inexperienced team or something. Like those matches are truly like curb stomps all the way down the board, and you know they get boring really quickly. But this one, the excitement that we got in the first 10 minutes or so was just so much worth it. Like it was so worth it to have this happen. You know, to me, I still value this match as a success, even though, again, right now we're basically staring at sand and literally kicking sand, waiting for this match to be over. It was worth it. That strategy that the Fallen Demons placed on Smash Squad when they were both equally invested in this match was so beautiful to watch. It was executed to perfection. It was one of those things that you just didn't see coming. And again, I was up here at this desert altar, you know, being like, okay, this is really great positioning by both teams, Fallen Demons being above here, which made Smash Squad come around the desert altar to engage them. And it also, you know, made them kind of spread out a little bit more, which allowed Fallen Demons to attack them more efficiently. But then I came down to this one, and then I noticed all the marches going this way. And I was like, oh my goodness, this could be something different. And just like that, we got to see something different. And not only different, but a sound strategy. And not only a sound strategy, but it was executed to perfection. We saw this happen. There was enough players here to support it. There was enough players fighting up here to weed out the folks that were all going to the desert altar. You know, I wonder if in their voice chats, you know, Smash Squad was like, guys, go to the desert altar. We've got this. We'll go ahead and grab this back. No big deal. And then we see this. Now, that may not have been what happened, but usually that's what ends up happening, because we've seen this strategy before, but the team that executed it didn't execute it the way that the Fallen Demons did. They didn't, the folks that have tried this before didn't invest enough marches to keep this and hold this and teleport an entire lane of cities here. That's where Fallen Demons really took the initiative and executed this strategy to perfection, because if they didn't do this, Smash Squad would have been able to come out here and grab this and kind of reset the match, although they would have been behind. They would have not been able to send rallies onto these structures here, which would have given this first arc definitely to Fallen Demons, but they executed it very well. They did a very good job of really going in on this stuff. Now, hard push being used by Fallen Demons. I'm not sure, with all the buildings already being blue and no real rallies needing to be sent for the March speed bonus, I'm not sure what the hard push was for, but you know, it is what it is. Maybe just got some points and they wanted to use them. That's the only thing that they've got off of timer. We've got a Zenobia with a Sarka, maybe, because I did see the little hearts. You're just feeding T1 kills to this guy. T1 kills from all the... Oh, that's just sad. Now, the question is, does Phil have points? Phil does not have points. So doesn't... So they're starting... Okay, so Phil does have some points. They're starting to rotate their reinforcements in to get their 10,000 points. That's a great play. There's still a lot of time for all of their reinforcements to get the 10,000 points needed to get the increased gold head allotment from the victory. I mean, this is pretty incredible. I mean, I'm at a loss for words. There's really only one, two. There's a third. Is he coming supportive? Is this an emotional support city? For everybody still remaining in this match? It should be an emotional support city for everybody still watching this match unfold, because obviously we have a winner, right? Let's go ahead and... I feel pretty confident based on my metrics and based off of the feedback that I've gotten from insiders in the know that we're going to call this match for the Fallen Demons defeating Smash Squad in the Realm of Bastet semifinals match. Pretty confident in that analysis. And we're going to see them in the finals against whichever 2489 team wins on the other side of the Realm of Bastet bracket. That being said, we do... Okay, so this is a bit of a thing. We've seen this in the past. Oh, that said he's gone. All we have is the emotional support city and Leroy. Is Peace still over here? Peace is still over here, getting fed kills from T1 Siege. From Steven and Lazy AC. Leroy and emotional support. That's it. So maybe we can start talking about a conversation. So Osiris League. Osiris League conflicts with KVK. This happens all the time. You know, I'm not sure what the fix is to that. I don't think there's really any way to stop it. Like in chat, I see that people are talking about SW is currently in the middle of a pass fight in KVK, and pass fights are critical. Pass fights are absolutely critical in KVK, and it can mean the difference between winning and losing, especially if your opponent can get a foothold with a fort or, you know, something like that. And push you off your pass. It's a big deal. That being said, I mean, I don't know. I guess we can turn on some music as well. I don't know if there's a way to necessarily fix it. And I think the conversation needs to be, is doing this, is leaving Osiris League playoffs worth it for the hour that you're doing it? Like, is that 1 hour with 30 players? Is 30 players going to make that much of a difference in KVK? If it's a pass fight, if it's Kingsland opening, you know, things like that. Is the 30 players, which potentially could be anywhere from 150 to 210 marches, is that right? If I feel like that's right. 150 to 210 marches on the field. That's a big deal. That's a huge deal. But do you actually ever see that? Like, do you see 30 players bringing all their marches simultaneously onto the map, and that making the difference? I don't know what the right answer to that is. I think that if you're a strong enough kingdom and you're fighting against a weak enough opponent, obviously those 30 players are expendable. Go fight your Osiris League match and come back when you're done. But if it's something that where you're relatively evenly matched up and you're going to need every little bit of help that you possibly can, that's a hard decision to make, especially considering the investment in this game that a lot of these players are doing, whether it be through equipment, commanders, armaments, just getting troops in general, recovering from KVK. I mean, there's just a lot of pieces to the puzzle of this game that require investment outside of just time. And that's where the majority of that investment goes from a permanency standpoint, because KVK is permanent. Osiris League, all the troops that you lose in here, all the, commanders that you bring to the table or not, you get them back. You get them back after the match is over. So maybe that's something to discuss, in the thread in the chat. And then certainly, when we're talking about, when we're talking about having a conversation about which one is more important, KVK or Osiris League, I think that also depends on the kingdom, right? Like there are kingdoms where they are prior champions of Osiris League and they've kind of fashioned themselves that way. And in fact, some kingdoms only do Osiris League and they don't even do KVK. And then some of them only do KVK and just throw their hat in the ring for Osiris League, but it's not really that important. And that kind of seems the way that the Smash Squad is done here right now, right? Like they've just basically made that very point. KVK is more important than Osiris League to them. And this is an older alliance. Again, having been around for almost 5 years now. By the way, almost 5-year anniversary for Rise of Kingdoms. It's pretty incredible. Still going very strong. Is that Phil? Is that Phil? Oh, trying to see Phil. Where are you at, Phil? 6 teleports for the blue team available. Is Phil still in the back? Don't be in the back, Phil. He's not. He's somewhere. Is Phil even in the match? He's still in the match and still under 10,000 points. So they're starting to get folks in to try and get their 10,000 points and just crashing against the Peace City here. And again, solid move by the Smash Squad and especially Peace here. He's, of course, going to get the MVP here very shortly. But allowing them to hit on his city here. He might even be using some healing speeds, which would be interesting if he's doing that. Giving everybody their 10,000 points, it's pretty strong. Leroy and the emotional support city still sitting in the base camp. They're off having a burrito. Peace doing likely the same thing, but for a cause, which is good. So I mean, again, the conversation KVK versus Osiris League. I feel like we've got to find a way to make it to where it's not a versus thing, but it's a complementary thing. And I don't know if that's just, setting a 3-month period aside for just the Osiris League playoff system and eliminating all KVKs for 3 months. I think that would give all the kingdoms time to recover and not necessarily have to, recover mid-season kind of thing. I think maybe that would be a play that would work out. Cut 3 months out of the calendar year, make that Osiris League season, and then have the other 8 months or 9 months, be KVK season. Obviously, you're still going to have Ark of Osiris throughout the entire thing, and you're still going to have that map functionality and that same game mode. Maybe make Ark of Osiris every week during the KVK season, and then make Osiris League season those 3 months to crown a winner, and go that way. I don't know. I'm not sure what the right play is there. I think that might be a good one. Yeah, Cortex definitely came in here in chat and illuminated again what we were already saying, that KVK pulled it. So that was their decision. They saw that they had lost the obelisk, and they saw that they were losing that mid-fight, and then just peeled out. So, here we are just kind of sitting and staring at Peace getting fed by all the marches here because they want to get their 10,000 points, which is the right play to make. And again, good thing for Peace to allow that. But again, 250,000 points will be the MVP for sure. So again, my sources on the inside are confident for me to declare that Peace will be the MVP of this match, and that Fallen Demons will in fact win this matchup. So I'm tempted to go to this KVK that SW is in. That must be some serious action to go see. Maybe that would be the play. This is the Osiris League playoffs, though, and I would probably get in a significant amount of trouble for doing that. So I will not, in fact, do that. I will have a cup of coffee, though, because that's where we're at in this match. We do have 20 minutes left. I mean, what else can we talk about? What do y'all want to talk about? Yeah, I'm going to type in chat. Running out of things to talk about. What do you want to talk about? Let's see what the chat says. We'll go ahead and go to the in the booth. So here we are. I mean, rather you see my face than... Oh, Peace just poured it out. Peace just poured it out? No, you were the only one giving these guys points. Maybe he ran out of troops. Maybe Leroy... Oh, no. There's no ports left. So SW is out of ports, which means they can't come back, and they can't even port in anyway because it's owned by Fallen Demons. Everything is going wrong for Fallen Demons, except for the victory part. So the victory part is definitely going very much right for the blue team. So I just asked in chat, I'm running out of things to talk about. What do you guys want to talk about? Let's see. The gem event? Which gem event? Can we talk about a way to make people spend more money in the game? I don't know if that's the play. I don't know if that's the right thing to talk about, Nick. Can we talk about food? Only farmer. I know that that's your profession, being a farmer, but we're going to skip the food talk, even though I could talk all day about food. Schedule for Wheel of Fortune. Well, that's a pretty constant schedule, Jeremy. It's every 2 weeks. Alternates weeks between Mightiest Governor and the Wheel of Fortune. Goes back and forth. Is this the same 18 to 19 billion alliance getting locked out? I believe a lot of the main players are still the same in Smash Squad. But again, I don't think it's a locked out thing. I think, again, we're talking about KVK versus Osiris League. And I think a lot of folks, including myself, feel like KVK is more important. One, the bragging rights are insane. Two, the amount of investment in this game in your account is all really focused on KVK. Armaments matter in KVK. Osiris League doesn't. Again, it's more than just an hour of your time. Sometimes these battles last for 2 days straight. I mean, I've been literally up for 48 hours fighting KVK for years, and it's just an investment. Like, you invest yourself and everything alongside of that into KVK, and it's fun. It's definitely fun. Let's see what else the chat is saying. Let's see. Okay, you guys are just not helping me at all. You guys are not helping me at all. What else do you want to talk about? I am staring at a screen here where we just got the victory formation, basically. Surprised we haven't seen the D victory formation yet, but that may be coming later. Whole map is blue, and there's only 2 players remaining on the red team, but they're doing nothing. They're not bringing out marches to help get some points, and unfortunately that means that there's going to be a few players that are going to come up just a bit short. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, including Phil not getting his points. That's unfortunate. Unfortunate indeed. All right, so with that being said, let's talk a little bit more about the Osiris League playoffs themselves. In fact, I'll go ahead and hop out of this. I'm going to quit this match. I'm going to go into the brackets, and let's just talk about, you know, some stuff. Schedule. Actually, we can look at some of the scores if you want. Let's look at some of the scores. Ooh. Okay, so here's the other thing. I originally chose to cast the 93T but 1V match. But because Chiskel is SW, like that's his alliance that he's in, he didn't fight in that, obviously. He's fighting in KBK, but casting right now. That match looks incredible. I'm not going to switch to it, though, because that's against our rules at the moment. This is obviously a curb stomp. Okay, so I got the curb stomp match. Everybody else gets the really good matches. I see how it is. I see how y'all doing me. I think, now I want to watch this match. I can't do it. Let's look at the schedule, though. We'll start with the Realm of Horus. We have 2 top-tier matches coming in here. JST versus 84OF, who was undefeated and beat Mimi last week, which is significant. We do have 1V versus 93T, and again, 1V is kind of, you know, right there. Like, both teams are right there. This is going to come down to the final minutes to see who wins this match. Very similarly to the Anubis round, where we saw 60GT almost lose to K244. That was literally a 450 point game. Pretty incredible. Wib defeating Sin last week too. That was one of the matches that I cast. This is one I believe I'm going to be casting this one, I want to say, at 15 UTC. I think that's my choice. I have all my coins on 1 EE8, by the way, for my Auric coins against Art of War. Both teams very, very strong, but I just felt like 1 EE8 might be able to squeeze out the victory. We do have Realm of Bastet, who again, which is where we started at. SW will go down. F84D, the Fallen Demons, will get into the championship round, facing what could be the prior season champion, 89 CG, the Celestial Guardians from 2489 versus 2489's Nostalgia team. And again, both of these teams from the same kingdom. Whoever wins this goes into the championship round to fight F84D. And again, this is a prior champion having the new insignia here. One-time champion. And then finally, the Realm of Sobek, where we see 65 AC fighting at W34, excuse me, Meet a New World versus a 65 AC team. And then again, 69F Fire the Phoenix facing off against the Dynastic Conquerors of 75 and 2975. So this also looks to be a very good matchup. You know, Realm of Sobek traditionally has been one that a lot of folks haven't paid attention to just because it's the newest realm and some of the newer accounts are in there. They don't have necessarily strategies, but with kingdoms migrating and alliances migrating so efficiently nowadays, you definitely are going to see some really solid matches in the Realm of Sobek. Let me jump back into the match here just to... I think we're coming up towards the tail end, although not the end of this match. So let me go ahead and go back over here. I think we got about 10 minutes left. We do... Oh my goodness. 93T is currently winning by 40 points against 1V. I know a lot of people put their eye for talent coins on 1V as well as 60GT, and both of those teams seeing some significant competition this year. Traditionally, they have been the ones to basically steamroll all the way to the finals, but this season has not been that way. And just like that, we're seeing some of these top-tier previous Osiris League champions get very much their plates full on these matches. Now, we do have all these seasons here. Season 6 champion, like we said, 1V, and Season 5 champion, 1V. We do have JST from Kingdom 365, Season 4 being the champions. OV being Season 1 and 3 champions from Kingdom 52 originally. And then HKL Hong Kong Legends were that one-hit wonder from Kingdom 30. They did migrate to another kingdom, and I believe they were PX34, if I'm not mistaken, winning later. This was the Realm of Horus. Realm of Anubis, we have 60GT being 2 seasons champions, seasons 5 and 6. Then we saw PX34. Remember, I just talked to you about that. The Hong Kong Legends migrating, so they got their season ticket here. Vietnam Victory, season 3, and 411K also. Again, originally, remember, season 1 there was only one realm. Then season 2 we had 2 realms. Season 3 we had 2 realms, and then season 4 we saw the expansion of the Realm of Sobek and the Realm of Bastet into the match. So 60GT again winning here, season 4, and Realm of Bastet. So they won Realm of Sobek 2 years, and then Realm of Bastet 1 year. GV77, Glory of Vietnam, being the current Realm of Bastet champion. Then the Realm of Sobek, we have Celestial Guardians. Again, they are in the semifinals fighting later today at 15 UTC. 61HX, another prior season 5 champion, and then 94VN, Vietnam Warriors. So we've seen a lot of fun matches winning these new championships. We do have roughly 9 minutes remaining until this match is over. Looks like SW was able to take their pass in KVK, which is good news considering they dropped it. So doing very well in their KVK, which is great. Wish I could watch it. Wish I could watch it right now. But instead I'm here staring at a bunch of blue as the Fallen Demons have won their matchup handily for the past 45 minutes. We have this obelisk not showing up on my screen now. Here we go. Oh, wow. That's like tier. What tier is that? Is that tier 2? Tier 2 or tier 3? It's battering rams for tier 1. I think it's these ballistas for tier 2. And then it's catapults for tier 3. Right? Oh, who makes anything besides tier 1 and tier 5 siege? And tier 4 and 5 siege. Anyway, it's been a while. All right, so again, this is really just kind of playing out where it needs to play out. 8 minutes remaining on the match. Let's see here. With 8 minutes remaining, it's been my pleasure to try and guide you through the remainder of you anyway that are still currently here. We had almost 500 people watching, and then dramatically dropped down as we saw those 2 other matches. Really close. I'm curious to see who wins those matches because I've got some coins on 1v to win the season, and they're making me very scared. And 93T coming in strong to make that match competitive and win. Like, currently winning based off of what I saw. Let me jump. I'm just curious, and there's nothing left to watch here. 7 minutes remaining on the match. Let me go ahead and jump back out of here again. I want to see the scores. I'm sorry if I'm ruining your viewing experience. I apologize, but that's just. Scuff Tigers are currently winning by 6,000 points against 1v, the 2-time prior season champions from Realm of Horus. Jumping to Anubis, there's no matches happening yet. Bastet, however, we've been there and done that. Realm of Sobek. W34 is currently winning by almost 3,000 points against 65 AC. 65 AC being a solid contender this season, winning against teams that are significantly more power than them. They've done a great job of keeping in this match and certainly keeping in this playoffs system. I want to click the watch button so bad. I would love to have a Phil interview to see if it's Groundhog Day for him. Phil Connors, is that you? Realm of Anubis. Oh my god, I this could be devastating. I mean, this is a significant amount of points. This is not, 2,000 points and provisioning can kind of come back and win this, or it's close enough to where there's one more arc left and it's going to be the difference between who wins and who loses. This would be incredible, and I would love to find out the reason behind why. Like, why is this happening? I mean, 93T is a strong team. I've been in 93T. They're a strong playership team. They've got quality, long-term veterans in that alliance and in that kingdom. One of the strongest KBK kingdoms in the game. But this is 1v. This is 1v. Prior season champions multiple times, and they've beat the best multiple times. 93T has not made it to the finals before. They've gotten close. Many, many years they've gotten close. Quarterfinals, maybe semifinals, but never the finals. Any of the 93 teams. Like, not even just 93T, but 93L, 93P, all of them. I may have lost a bunch of coins, along with a lot of other players may have lost a bunch of coins. Oh, this match is tightening up. There's only 5 minutes remaining. That usually means there's maybe one more arc. This match could flip-flop either way. This one, I just don't think there's going to be enough time, unless 1v has 3,000 provisions in their pocket and a 4,500 or a 4,000 point arc. This is going to go for 93T. Can you believe this? I'm shocked. I think we all are shocked. Everybody in chat wants a Phil account review, and I don't blame you. I'm very intrigued with the Phil aspect of this match and how critical his role was in this victory. Would love to hear from the player known as Phil. This is pretty intense. This is also very intense. This is going to go down to the wire. Oh man. This is a 6,500 point match in favor of the Tigers. They just captured an arc. I doubt there's an arc remaining. I think this is over. 93T has beaten 1v. Now, don't take my tone of voice as shock in the sense that I can't believe 93T won. It's that I can't believe 1v lost. Like, and I think that's what everybody is probably telling themselves. Because right now, that's shocking to me. And this is a 700 point match. This is going to be crazy. We only have a few minutes remaining. I should probably jump back into the other match so that so I can highlight the end of the match. Oh no, it's 700 points. I want to watch these matches. Why was I nice to Tiskel and said I'll take the SW match? I shouldn't have done it. I could be having so much fun right now watching these matches. Oh well. Realm of Bastet, here we come. With 1 minute and 48 seconds remaining, we see Leroy finally coming out and deciding to poke his head out. Emotional support said he's still here. And with 1 minute 30 seconds remaining, maybe one more player. Whoops, sorry. One more player can, not that it matters for the red team. One more player can maybe get 10,000 points in 1 minute and 20 seconds. Depends. Depends. All those Eye of Talent tokens are gone. I'd say probably 90% plus of the folks that bet on the Realm of Horus bet on 1v, including me. I mean, it was a no-brainer. I think their only I thought their only competition was going to be JST or JST. I mean, 93T and WIB are quality teams. WIB and 93T both have made it to the quarterfinals and semifinals, but they've never made it to the finals. And they just didn't last year, at least. Didn't seem like they had the juice to make it work. But this year, they have done some work on their strategy and execution. Leroy is running with his double C with 14 seconds remaining. Like, what? Are you going to come over here and try and take... Is that really your goal? You're not going to make it. And you don't deserve to. You don't deserve this. Blue for life. Outpost is blue for life. Just like that. We finally have the deciding screen there. Victory goes to the Fallen Demons in blue. SW Peace, again, being the most valuable player for leaving his city out to get swarmed for basically 45 minutes. Which was good for him. Good of him, because it gave a number of players on the blue team the chance to get their 10,000 points, which was very nice of him. However, the tail of the matches right here, 56,240 points in occupation score, 20,000 Arco Osiris score points, and 10,381 points in provisioning, which is impressive considering usually 2,000 or 3,000 is the total. But again, when you own the map for pretty much 3/4 of the match, you can do something like this. Now the units healed. We see this number and we're like, holy crap, why did they heal all those units for a match that they obviously had won since almost the beginning? And it's because these are all T1. These are all T1. Again, when they were swarming Peace's city, they were able to heal them without using healing speed ups. So that's nice. Teleports, again, big deal. 10 teleports total for Smash Squad. 0 art captures. That's Tail of Tape. I'm wrapping this thing up, taking myself a break, but I will see you guys back at 15 UTC as we continue on, trudge along on the semifinals round for Season 7 Osiris League playoffs. Look forward to seeing you guys there. Make sure you don't miss us. I'll be back shortly. See you guys there.